There are viruses that have been studied for their potential to target and kill cancer cells, and these are known as oncolytic viruses. There is currently one oncolytic virus therapy approved by the FDA for the treatment of cancer. TVESI, IMLGIC registered trademark, a modified herpes simplex virus, HSV, that infects tumor cells and promotes their destruction, approved for subsets of patients with melanoma. History of oncolytic viruses. The idea of using viruses to treat cancer, known as oncolytic virotherapy, dates back over a century. In the early 20th century, some physicians observed that cancer patients who experienced viral infections sometimes saw their tumors shrink. However, it wasn't until the latter half of the 20th century that serious scientific research began into using viruses as potential cancer treatments. One of the pioneering figures in oncolytic virotherapy was Dr. Chester M. Southam, who conducted early clinical trials with oncolytic viruses in the 1950s. However, these trials were met with controversy and ethical concerns, as patients were sometimes unknowingly exposed to the viruses. There are several types of viruses that have been explored for their potential to target and kill cancer cells. Some examples include adenoviruses. These are a type of virus that can infect both normal and cancerous cells. Researchers have modified adenoviruses to selectively replicate in cancer cells and induce their destruction. Herpes simplex viruses, HSV. Certain strains of the herpes simplex virus have been engineered to target and kill cancer cells. Talimogene laherparepvec, TVC, is an FDA-approved oncolytic HSV used to treat melanoma. Measles virus. Modified measles viruses have been tested as potential oncolytic agents. They can infect and destroy cancer cells, and early clinical trials have shown promise in some cases. Reoviruses. These are naturally occurring viruses that don't usually cause disease in humans. Some strains of reovirus have been studied for their ability to selectively infect and kill cancer cells. Vaccinia virus. Modified vaccinia viruses have been investigated for their oncolytic potential, especially in the treatment of solid tumors. How oncolytic viruses work. Cancer cells often have oncolytic viruses are designed to infect and replicate within cancer cells while sparing healthy cells. They can achieve this selectivity through various mechanisms, such as cancer cells often have defects in their antiviral defenses, making them more susceptible to viral infection and replication. Some viruses are engineered to only replicate in cells with specific genetic mutations commonly found in cancer cells. The immune system plays a role in recognizing and eliminating virus-infected cells, so oncolytic viruses can stimulate an immune response against cancer cells as well. As the oncolytic virus replicates inside the cancer cells, it often causes them to lyse, burst open, leading to the release of new virus particles that can infect neighboring cancer cells. This process can continue until a significant portion of the tumor is destroyed.